so this message is going to be for Taurus, zodiac sign of Taurus, using my zodiac deck here. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and use your discernment. So we're going to go over all of this because I have pre-pulled. So first we got fire and 23. So fire is, and what a pretty card, right? Fire is passion, drive, transformation, courage. And the number 23 here, which reduces to 5, right? 2 plus 3 is 5. A number of change, freedom, adaptability. And the theme here is a fire that pushes through transformation into freedom. Okay, and then we've got Taurus here and the number 2. So Taurus, earth energy, right, is grounding, beauty, stability, embodiment, abundance. And the number 2 represents balance, partnership, duality, connection. So together, fire ignites change. Taurus roots into the physical, the earth energy, right? Passion becoming tangible. All right. Then I felt called to bring in here my bright green and my vibrant purple stones here. So this, the green, is harmony, abundance, heart energy, healing, prosperity, wisdom, and it's very often tied to royalty or divine favor across different cultures. And this one is spiritual protection, intuition, crown chakra, purification, also known as the stone of royalty, or also divine connection, right? Chosen alignment. So what that tells me is that you are, besides the green and purple together, okay, so I said heart and crown, right? So this is the chosen one frequency, divine royalty, bridging earth, Taurus and green, and heaven, the fire and purple, okay? Or the divine, whatever, you know, we're calling it heaven for now. So Spirit is telling me here that you're walking the path of the chosen, okay? So the fire in you is demanding change, while Taurus grounds you to make that change lasting, to make it real. And the number 2 just confirms that this is about divine balance, chosen alignment, sacred union. So, and the crystals are no accident, right? Green is the heart of abundance, protection. Purple, like I said, divine connection, royalty. So together, these are reminding you that you are both grounded and exalted, chosen, called, okay? So this message is for those stepping into their true inheritance, spiritual royalty. Confirmation. Spirit says, ignite the fire, okay, rooted in earth, and wear your crown of light. I got a candle going here for you, okay? So this is your message today, Taurus. And I've also pre-pulled, now since I got this already from the crystals and the zodiac deck cards, went ahead and pre-pulled from my Chosen Ones deck. And it just so happens there's a card in there from another deck that did not belong, and I pulled it. So maybe you're feeling like you don't belong or you don't fit in or something. But anyway, I went ahead and took that card. I have not looked at any of them yet, so I will flip them over to see another random card from a different deck, as well as a healing action for you, to see what healing action Spirit wants you to take, and an affirmation for you. So let's see what we've got. Ooh, lungs. Okay. So you might be having some issues with your lungs, maybe breathlessness, asthma. This could be maybe you feeling a tightening in your chest. This could be grief. Okay. So this is tied to your heart chakra. What did we get? Greenstone, heart chakra. I said that, heart chakra healing. So maybe you got some suppressed sorrow or grief or some fear of letting go. Okay. So some good things that will work with you. Eucalyptus will be really, really helpful for you. Again, green, right? Eucalyptus, maybe doing some grief journaling. If you've got some grief to work through, Breath work is amazing for grief work, okay? And again, if you need help with that, let me know. All right, and let's see what we got. They threw stones, you built a throne. Oh, you should go check out. I just did a video the other day titled this, so definitely need to check that out if you feel so called. You weren't the favorite, you were the weapon. Interesting. For some reason that reminds me of, I don't know if you know this show, but this will resonate with someone. Animal Kingdom. I have a whole story on that. But anyway, for some reason, reading You Weren't the Favorite, You Were the Weapon reminds me of that show, Animal Kingdom. So there's some connection there to you. Okay. And then they tried to dim you before you even knew you were lit. Interesting. Yes, you've had a lot of haters, a lot of people trying to compete with you, throwing shade at you. That's throwing stones, you built a throne. So despite all of this, you rose. Okay? Let's see what else. Remember who the F you are. You see? This makes sense with this whole reading, doesn't it? Chosen. See what healing action Spirit wants you to take. Release stored emotion. You guys, I can't make this up. This is from a completely different deck. Look, lungs, which we already said. Breath work, grief. We need to release that, right? And release stored emotion. That is your healing action. So go through your affirmation. I only want what wants me. This is one of my favorites. So Spirit is nudging you to affirm, I only want what wants me. This goes right along with the don't chase, attract, right? All right, Taurus, sending you light, love, and healing, and I hope this helped.